What's good? What's good? Just making another video for this California mask mandate, September 2020. It's been a couple of months, so I figured I'd give an update about it. And my previous video, I said you don't have to wear a mask because the government cannot come in and say everyone has to wear a mask. No one's exempt. They can't say that because you don't know everybody's medical background. You know what I'm saying? If someone has a hard time with mask, having a mask on, then you can't say this person has to wear a mask, even though it might kill them. You know what I'm saying? The government can't do that. They know they can't do that. They don't have the power to do it. All they can do is instill fear in the people and say, if you don't wear this mask, you will die. Like that's basically what it is. That's basically what has everybody in the uproar about wearing these damn masks. Even though the shit's going down, death tolls are going down, blah, blah, blah. Even though there's been plenty of news out there, and family members have said that, yes, my family member has died, but they said they died of COVID. But they already had declining health problems. You can't escape death. But this isn't about that. This is about the mask. I'm going to keep everything on the fact side. So as of 2020, September, the laws I posted before are still valid. I have them printed out now. Because I give them security guards, I give them the store managers, and it's up for them to read it. Because every time I give them the link, then they come and say, well, sir, we don't know. We can't read. I don't have time to look it up. So I have it right here. CDC. And also I print out all the links, actually. So for the CDC, California Department of Health, covid.ca.gov, printed that all out. All that says the same information. And basically it says you don't have to wear a mask if you're a child under 2, or you have difficulty breathing, or you're incapacitated and you can't wear a mask, or you can't remove one without assistance. So that's what it says. I believe it's one more I'm missing. Hold on, let me see. I believe it's one more I'm missing. Oh, or you're unconscious. So if you pass out in the store because you're wearing a mask because you can't breathe, you can now take it off. But that's exactly what it says. I posted the links. I wish I could switch this. Oh, I can't switch the camera around. I couldn't on the other one. Couldn't on my regular camera. I'll post this again. So this way people can read it. As you see, CDC. I even highlighted it for the people. Masks should not be worn by children under the age of 2, or anyone who has trouble breathing, is unconscious, incapacitated, or otherwise unable to remove the mask without assistance. So I printed this out, and I don't have time to go through all the papers right now. But basically, those 3 websites all say the same thing. I've also printed out Civil Code 51B, which applies to California state. Some people think it applies to a city or a section or whatever. You know what I'm saying? For all the store managers and security guards, you need to know the law. And basically, California Civil Code 51B says you cannot discriminate. What does that mean? That means you cannot discriminate based on race, gender, sex, disability, medical condition, and everything else. That means if I was a green man with 6 arms and no nose, and because I have no nose, I can't wear a mask. Because I only have one way to breathe. Yeah, that would mean you cannot discriminate. That's what that means. It means you cannot sit up here and deny me service because I have a medical condition. So I don't know where people are getting these false laws from. Well, I know they're getting it from their feelings because they feel like everyone should wear a mask, everyone should obey. You know what I'm saying? Like weird shit. But then as soon as these stores get looted, then they're like, whoa, why us? Yeah, because you don't know the law and you're forcing people to do shit that they don't have to do. You know what I mean? For every store that says somebody had to leave their bag up front, was on some weird shit, like everyone's a thief. This is why your store gets looted. I never feel sorry for businesses. You know what I'm saying? Some businesses are okay, some businesses are cool, but forcing people to wear a mask when you don't have to wear a mask, or telling half the truth, is ridiculous. You know what I mean? But again, under the ADA, not only just the ADA, which says you can't discriminate, but which is federal, but that's a federal level ADA. But just like California Civil Code 51B, it's a civil code. I also have that printed out so anyone can read it. But it's on the website. You type it in Google, it'll come up. Boom. But also that I said you can't discriminate. I mean, if this man is in a wheelchair and an oxygen tank, he can't put on a mask, you cannot discriminate. If this person has a service dog, you cannot discriminate. That's what it means. I have to break this down for people. Until these laws change, I will give an update. But they have not changed after September 2020. There's been times I walked in stores and they said, sir, you have to put on a mask. I said, no, I don't. I give them the paperwork. And they're like, the hell with this paperwork. You know what I mean? They knowingly will violate your civil rights. And here's the thing. They'll violate your rights because they know it's a long process. You gotta go to court and everything else. It's not like breaking the law. It's not like you stealing. You know, when you steal, you go to jail. But you violate someone's civil rights, you know what I'm saying? One person can say something, but it may go somewhere, it may not. But when thousands of people are saying this shit, say, bro, you're violating people's civil rights. This person came in the store, said they have a medical condition, said they can't wear a mask, and you denied them service. That's against the law. That's against the law. You're violating someone's civil rights because of that. And they have the right to sue you, take you to court. That's what it means. And like I said, again, this is true in September 2020. If it changes, I will make a video. They say such laws have changed. The governor overruled federal law. You know what I mean? The president has changed federal law. Congress was just like, change everything. You know what I'm saying? Which that has not happened. Why? Why hasn't it happened? Because they are not doctors. You know what I'm saying? Some may have MDs. Who knows? But they're not licensed doctors to you. You know what I'm saying? When you have a doctor or go to a hospital or a doctor clinic or whatever, you have to fill out forms. And we didn't fill out forms with the government. We didn't fill out medical forms with the stores. You know what I'm saying? The stores can't tell you to put on a mask. No, they cannot. Why are people putting on masks? Because the health department or whoever, I really don't know who it is, they go to the stores and basically pull out the little black billy club and smack them upside the head and say people need to wear a mask for your store to stay open. Now, I don't know who it is. Some people say the CDC, some people say the health department, some people say the fire department. I don't know. Nor do I really care, because you have to have a medical license. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a contract between the people, everyone that's coming in the store, and the store. You know what I mean? Because, like I say, I tell people this all the time. If I'm in your store, or whoever's in your store, and they have no mask on, anyone comes over, CDC, health department, the mayor, the governor, Donald Trump himself, he comes in the store, he says, why is this guy not wearing a mask on? You have a health condition that prevents him from wearing a mask. That's all you have to say. Boom, it's over. He cannot say anything else. He can go up to the customer and ask him, sir, do you have a medical condition, da 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 da. If he wants to do that, will he do that? Probably not. Because that's rude. You can't just run up to people and say, sir, do you have a medical condition where you don't have a mask on? The fuck? You can't just say some shit like that. Oh, well, what is your medical condition since you said you had one? What is it? What is it? I need to know. I need medical documentation that shows you have trouble breathing for you to shop in this store. Like, what are you, the police? The police can't even do that. It's the same guidelines under a service dog. And people like to take their dogs in the stores. They're under the same guidelines. You can't say, sir, take a service animal. It could be a dog, cat, snake, bird, a zebra, for God knows. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. But it's under the same guidelines. Just like if I was to walk in with a fucking cobra, and the cobra was my service animal, you cannot say, sir, the customers are scared of snakes. You cannot bring that service animal in here. And the reason why I got this snake is because, I know it helps the blind. I know these things. Not everybody knows the law, but I know these things. That could be one of the things. Maybe I have bad anxiety, and the snake, snakes pulsate their body, they constrict. And you can train snakes. I'm going a little bit far off, but you can train certain different types of service animals for different tasks. But you can't say, oh, sorry, sir, the customers are scared of your service animal. We're going to have to ask you to leave the store. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's unethical. It's the same as if I have trouble breathing, you can't tell me to wear a mask because the customers want me to put on a mask. No. If you're scared of catching germs, whatever the case may be, take your ass to the online shopping and your ass get online shopping. And your ass needs to get curbside. You know what I'm saying? And all this mask shit is really ridiculous because, one, everything is touched by every fucking body. That box they got touched in the production warehouse, to the truck, to the store, to the shelf. Plenty of customers that came by and touched shit, and then you come by at 4 p.m. and you touch it and take it home. You know what I'm saying? It's already been touched. The shopping cart has already been touched. The door handle has already been touched. You know what I'm saying? All these crazy ass things, and I don't even know how they link touch from breathing. I don't even understand that shit. They're trying to say, it's because people cough. They cough 6 feet. Well, I don't know if anybody that just walks around just coughing everywhere. Just blah, 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 blah. No, you been need to go to the hospital. I'm making too many jokes out of this. But seriously, this shit is out of hand, man. But I said, like as of 2020 September, the law still upholds. I'll post all the links again. in the bottom of the description so people know The law still exists, and it's still true. If you have a medical condition that hinders you from wearing a mask, you do not have to wear a mask, and you could not be told to leave the store. You cannot be denied service. That's the law. People need to know it, read it, study it, eat it, dream it. Peace.